Alrighty, so the next question we have is a math question, and it says, can you explain why 3 divided by 0.25 equals 12? That doesn't seem to make sense.
I can definitely explain that. I love explaining this kind of stuff. Okay. It doesn't seem to make sense, does it? A lot of times when you do division, right, the numbers get smaller. Why are the numbers getting bigger when we're doing division? So I might, if you cut to my screen, I might try to draw some things that might help out. So division is, maybe give, here, I'll give a division problem that might make a little bit more sense than this one. When we do 6 divided by 2, we get 3. And what we're doing when we do division is we are putting things into groups. We're saying how many groups, we're basically asking whenever we're dividing is how many groups of 2, so this is what's in the group, so 2 is what's in the group. And then can we make of 6. So this is the total. So how many 2's are there in 6? So if I were to draw this out, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're saying, all right, well, how many groups of 2 can I make of 6? So here's a group of 2. 1, 2, 3. I can make 3 equal groups of 2 if I have 6 total. So using that same reasoning, we can kind of think of this division problem. 3 divided by 0.25. If we do it that way, we are asking ourselves how many groups of this, so this is what's in the group, can we make from that? So how many of them? So if we were to draw this out visually, all right, if you think about 0.25, and I'm going to do this as a fraction just to show you visually some fractions. So this is the same as 1/4. 0.25 is 1/4. So if I took 3 and I'm dividing it, so I'm starting with 3. I'm going to divide it up into fourths, but this is 3 wholes that I'm starting with. So I'm starting with 3, and I want to find out how many 1/4 are in the group. So you can see here's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So we have 4/4 there. Each one of these you can also think of as worth 0.25. Yeah. So I've got 4 there. And then I'm going to have 4 more here. So there's 4 more there. So we've got 8 all together. And then there's 4 more here, which give me the 12. So when you're doing division, you're thinking of how many of this goes into this. And because that 0.25, it's a fraction, it's a smaller than 1 whole, you're going to end up getting a lot more than what you started with, which is why when we do division with fractions, our numbers grow. Because we can fit a lot of 1/4 into 3 wholes. We can fit 12 of them. So that's kind of how, maybe to explain why that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it did. I think that's always kind of a weird concept, but when you explain it like that, it makes a lot of sense, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many of this fit into this?
Yeah.
It's a good way of thinking about division.